Hello, housemates, and welcome back to Diablo 3. Here is Dandelion, our Season 6 character. He looks like a deranged... Yeah, he looks weird. I always think the male monk looks weird, almost no matter how he's dressed. You can see our look is somewhat cohesive. We're recording today because we are nearly at the end of Chapter 1 of Season 6's journey. We merely have to get to level 35, and then a new series of objectives will open up before us. So let's head into the game. As you can see, I'm using a staff, which is not usually how I play monk, because I prefer that attack speed. And as I've said before, having two items with the possibility, in the end game, each being legendary and having unique abilities, just adds more versatility and possibilities for synergy than having a two-handed weapon does. So once again, I submit my idea that two-handed weapons should have two unique effects on them in sort of the end game design. But I guess that people who designed these games have thought about that and decided that that wasn't the way to go for various reasons, which are probably good enough. But whatever. I've been progressing a bit slowly on this character. Been doing a lot of writing and grading for my, real job. I don't get paid really at all for doing this. Because unless you have just a ton of people watching your videos, you don't get much in the way of ad revenue. And Phwop and I will eventually get around to setting up something a bit more dedicated to building a community and maybe getting some funding out of that. But for now, at least for me, this is more of a hobby than anything else, which is fine. I was going to play games anyway. I might as well record them. So, we're not really in a position to have much in the way of a build yet. We don't have enough items. We're not high enough level. But what we do have right now is a kind of... It's built around freezing people. So you deal 20% more damage to enemies that are blind, frozen, or stunned. So we can blind them with flashing light. We can freeze them with Fists of Thunder. We can freeze them with Master of Wind, Sweeping Wind. Can freeze them with Mystic Ally. And so that feeds into that. Here we deal more damage, we deal damage, get a greater attack speed for dealing damage to healthy enemies. And here we get extra spirit generation. So that's all well and good. We've started to get some unique items. We have the Balance Diabo, which increases Tempest Rust damage when hitting 3 or fewer enemies. We have a unimpressive belt. We have the Broken Crown. This is a higher level version. I had one earlier around level 15. I got another one. So that's good because it helps getting better drops. Otherwise, the equipment is fairly standard stuff. So you can see we are already more than halfway to level 35. Let's hop into a rift. I'm getting used to using the ally skill because that is the thing that the set we're going to get will center around. So Inna's balance centers around that. So might as well get used to building around it and fighting with it. Alright, so the Sweeping Wind rune that I have, it needs to build up to to 3 stacks. So that little indicator on the skill button itself tells you how many stacks there are. It needs to build up to that to be fully effective. You can see we're dealing goodly amounts of damage because things are getting slowed and frozen, all that kind of good stuff. When they're blinded, we do more damage to them as well. So we can tear through hard difficulty. I'm not going to put it up a difficulty yet. In the next few levels, it should jump up again in terms of like hit points and whatnot with everyone. That little wave animation you see is the active version of the water ally. Historic denial. That sounds like a bad thing. Like, you know, people denying that certain historical events happened. Holocaust deniers. It's illegal to deny the Holocaust in certain countries. I often wonder if how thoroughly they vet the possibilities of names. Like, do they have someone review the full list of what names could possibly come up when they set up the generator, just to check and make sure nothing, you know, that might be obscene or offensive to a large part of their audience is going to come up? I would imagine that they have to do that. Or not they have to, that they do that. I haven't seen anything. I mean, they can fix it partially by not putting, you know, single like obscene words in there, but sometimes obscenity is, you know, emergent. That is, it doesn't happen until two words are put together. I wonder, I have never seen any examples of that myself. Maybe you guys have. If you have, you know, let me know. I'd be interested to see what they were, to hear what they were. I wonder if there's a list anywhere. I'm sure someone who's done some code diving could find it. Aha, there we are, level 35. A list of all of the different like descriptors and nouns that go into the random item name generator. I'd be interested to see that. So we have now completed chapter 1 of the season journey. Once we finish this rift, we'll check out what chapter 2 requires of us. We're moving through this rift at a pretty good clip. It won't be long until we're done. It's possible that I've already completed some of the tasks for the second chapter. Some of the tasks you just, you know, you do it along the way before you know that you need to do them. Because they don't prevent you. It's not like you have to do the task after it's been assigned. That would make some of the things, like, it would lock you out of progress, and that would be bad. Because I know that I've seen a couple achievements pop up in the course of this character that weren't in the Chapter 1 list. So we'll see if we've made Chapter 2 any easier for ourselves. Yeah, that's right. Die, goats. Game's being a little sluggish. Yeah, I like to, if I can, if at all possible, I like to kill frozen descriptor enemies before they get to do any of the freezing. I really don't like that particular ground effect. Also, do not like those trappers. Yes, die, everything. Also, charging enemies. Shield pylon, sure. Not a big deal considering how we're dealing with things so far. sometimes, especially with shield pylons and power pylons, you want to save it. And, you know, if you think you can encounter the boss on this floor, you want to use it for that. Because the bosses get pretty nasty. Particular bosses especially, like if they lay down arcane sentries, or if they have some sort of meteor ability. Ooh, Spirit Stone. Tethris, okay, she's not so bad. And we still have our shield, so we don't need to worry about anything she does, and she's going down. Easy peasy. Alright.
I need to go back.
Here we are.
You have proven
My strides grow longer.
Alright, let's Shift J. Check out what we've got to do. Okay, so we have created an item at the blacksmith. We have completed a Nephilim Rift on hard. We have not equipped a follower because we haven't used a follower at all. We have raised the blacksmith to 10. We need to raise the other 2 artisans to 10. We found Kanai's cube, reach level 60, and then kill Adria and Magda at level 60 or higher. So those last 3 are going to be a long time coming. The other ones we can do fairly quickly. It's a matter of money for these 2, and it's easy to fully equip a follower. So let's pick, let's hire the scoundrel.
If there's treasure to be had, then I'm in.
Grand. All right, poison, slow.
That's my choice too.
Great. Vanish, blind,
That's just the thing.
multi-shot, stun.
Always liked that one. A great choice.
Okay. Let's see. So can we fully equip him just right now? He's already got that. And we can just take these items straight back off of him.
Suits
We're
me.
done. We're gonna have to make
Almost make theft unnecessary.
a scoundrel token. I think that's in armor. Templar relic. Scoundrel token. Highest usable. All right. Give him that. Give him that. Oh. So that should have taken care of that. Yep, fully equip one of your followers.
Glancing over at Kadar.
Sometimes it doesn't tell you when you get the thing.
Making sure
So-
she isn't up to anything suspicious.
We're not going to keep him around. He can keep that thing, however. Can I?
Never let them catch you.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. Let's see what we got here. See if it's better than the crown. It is not. Inner Sanctuary increases spirit regeneration by 11 per second. We'll just drop that in here. We will eventually take that enchantment and put it into Kanai's cube. Nope. Let's see. Are you... You're definitely better than this ring. Nope. 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 No. 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 Nope. Nope. All right. You are level 9. He's level 10. that's another box ticked. I'm gonna deal with her. She's level 5. We need to make more cash before she is upgraded. Let's see if we got anything new and interesting here. Crippling wave. Nope. Wave of light. Nope. Exploding palm. No, I prefer the sweeping wind thing that I got going on. Yep, I like that. This. Increase the passive damage bonus. Beacon of Yitar, all cooldowns reduced by 20. We don't really have any significant cooldowns at the moment, so nope. Alright, that was pretty straightforward and easy. So going forward, we just have the long haul to level 60. So that's going to be quite some time away. Once I get closer to level 60, when I'm around level 58 or so, then we will come back with more action from Dandelion. And then we will soon be in position to start, I think it's in Chapter 3, you get one part of the set reward, and then at the end of Chapter 4, you get the other part of it. Obviously, I can't look at that quite yet, because I haven't unlocked those other ones. So, that's what we have to look forward to. If anything else particularly interesting happens, I will also make another video with Dandelion. But for the time being, that's all from Diablo 3. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. If you'd like to see more, then subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. The other content that I release regularly, I do Darkest Dungeon and a nice little old-school role-playing adventure game called Avernum. Darkest Dungeon is quite a long-standing series at the moment, but I am not particularly close to being done with my playthrough. And Avernum is but the first in a 6-game series, and each game is quite long, so that playthrough will be going for quite some time as well. So there'll be no shortage of content. I do some Skyrim, I do all sorts of stuff, so please consider watching the other things. If you're not going to do any of that stuff, then of course, I don't care what you do.